So the first card you have, your past, is the Page of Pentacles. I love this. This is all springtime. There's flowers. It's golden. The sky's golden. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit of two kind of sides to this. It's a little bit like swinging backwards and forwards. So there's one side of you that's like, okay, what's done is done. I'm just going to dust myself off, start again. It's all new. It's springtime. I'm determined. So there's all that positivity. And the other side of that is, well, I'm forcing this positivity a bit because it's like, I've done this before. I've dusted myself off before, again and again. And so how many times am I going to have to do this? So it's a little bit up, down, up, down. It's like I'm on a swing, actually. It's going backwards and forwards. It's like determination. I can do this. I can do this. And then on the other side, it's like, oh, not again. I'm always having to do this. So it's like that. And it's like, I have to pick myself up. No one else will. I'm by myself. So it's this kind of very much, oh, I'm by myself again. That's the kind of thing I'm getting. So I think you show one side to some people, and then you have this other side that's kind of you have by yourself. And I think there are both positives and negatives when it comes to having to do a lot of things by yourself. It's... So the other thing is, I think you're very strong. I think you're strong. I think you're okay by yourself. I don't think you let people see the worst of you. You only let them see the best of you. That's what I'm seeing. So you only see them, they only see you when you're kind of up on the swing and not down. You also have a lot of people looking up to you, and I think that's why you have to kind of, not that you're fake, but there's this kind of a front you have, because look at the way this page is looking at this coin. I think you have people looking up to you, watching you. They see you as someone who's really strong, someone they can rely on, look up to, all of that kind of thing. That can be a little bit of a burden sometimes, because I think you'd like to just run away or can sleep for days, and you can't really do that. You have to keep going. So if this is resonating, just concentrate on the positives of this side. There's two sides to a coin. Look at this coin here. So concentrate on the side that's facing up, the golden side. All the positives of being by yourself, not having anyone to bother you, relying on yourself, not having someone tell you what to do, not having to accommodate other people. Concentrate on that side and your strengths as well. And I think then the other sides will kind of slowly start to kind of fade away, and then you'll be able to kind of face being with someone else again. But I don't think you're going to for a while, but that's okay. You're still kind of getting through this. That's what I'm getting in that card. I hope that makes sense. I know that was quite confusing. All right, so the next card you have, your past, is the Ace of Swords. So again, here's these two sides of this sword. But I think this is all about honesty, clarity. That's what I really like about this card. It can be about a few different things, though. So yeah, I'm getting this feeling of sitting on something, sitting on some information. I think you might have been keeping something to yourself. I don't think it was terrible. I don't think it was illegal or anything like that. But I think if this information came out, a lot of people's perceptions would change. I actually think this is about someone. I think you knew something about someone. And I think you were keeping this to yourself, partly because it affects you, I won't lie. That's what I'm seeing. But also I think if this came out, it might affect someone else. And I think you're trying to protect someone else, not physically. This isn't about physical protection. It's about emotional protection. I'm just getting this, I'm doing this for you because I don't want you to be hurt. That's what I'm getting. I don't want you to know this because you'll be hurt. So you're protecting someone's feelings. And, this is a double-edged sword. On the one side, there's an olive branch. On the other side, there's a palm leaf. So sometimes that can mean masculine and feminine. Sometimes it means positive and negative aspects. So it's like I'm weighing up these two sides to the sword. I don't know which one I should do. So I think you might have been struggling a little bit with whether you should say anything or whether you should keep this to yourself. And I think you were keeping this to yourself. So I actually think you were doing the right thing here, because I'm getting this really strong feeling that this is coming from a place of protection. So if this is all resonating, I think it might come out in the future. I think you'll wait for the right time for that to come out. I think you instinctively know when the right time is to do different things. You have very, very strong intuition. I'm picking up on that here. This card can be about that as well, knowing, clarity. So yeah, if this resonates, you are doing the right thing. That's what I'm seeing. And I think you'll play this by ear, and I think when the time's right, you'll know when that is, and that's when that'll come out. So it is going to come out eventually, I think. Okay, so the last card you have, your past, is the Two of Cups. All right, so if everything I'm seeing here so far is correct, I think, yeah, you're getting yourself together. I think you are healing. You're putting the pieces back together. This card can be about healing sometimes. You know, there's a caduceus in between these cups. And, you know, in Western medicine, it can be a symbol of healing. I think there is someone around you. I think this is just a friend at this stage. I think they would actually like more with you. I think they find you very attractive, interesting, fascinating actually, very interesting to talk to. I don't think they've obviously come out and said, oh, you're attractive, let's get together or whatever. But I think you're picking up on their energy. Again, you're very, very intuitive. You pick up on these subtle things. You know what they're doing. You know what they're saying. You pick up on people's energies very quickly, very easily. What I'm seeing here is you might be open to something with them eventually at some time, but at this time I think you'll find just talking to them. I don't think you're interested or as interested as they were, because if you look at the man on this card, there are roses all over him, there are roses on his head, and red roses obviously symbolize manifestation and love, obviously. So, but if you look at the woman, you know, she's got a laurel wreath around her head, so she's thinking about victory, and not necessarily with this man. You know, she's wearing blue, which is a cool color. It's not hot, there's no passion or anything there for her. So it doesn't always mean this is just what I'm seeing at this time, because I'm seeing you just recovering, just being in recovering, just healing, getting yourself back together, wanting to be by yourself at this time. So that's why you're coming up as this woman, not because I'm seeing you as a woman, you know, and there's a man chasing you. It can be about a woman that's more interested in a man, or it can come up as the same sex couple. I'm just seeing you as that woman for that reason, because I'm seeing you as being by yourself and wanting to be. So yeah, something might come out of this later on. I think you definitely like them, and they like you, obviously, but and you like talking to them. But I think love isn't on your mind right now. I think you're thinking about victory in work, victory in business or whatever, and you're thinking, well, I might want love at some time, but at this time, no way am I going to get, you know, have any love around me right now. I'm focusing on other things. That's what I'm getting, and I'm still healing. I need to heal as well. All right, so the first card you have, your presence, the Page of Swords. Yeah, I think you're just exhausted of love, actually. Exhausted when it comes to love. You know, you have this person in the Two of Cups that's interested in you. I'm also seeing other people interested in you as well. So you have a few people who might be interested. Yeah, okay, I'll just try and explain this to you. So, okay, so this page is up on a hill. He's holding up his sword. He's defending himself. Because he's up on a hill, he can see everything. He can see everything around him. He can see who's coming. He can see who's been. And so you're thinking about, okay, who's coming there? Who's interested in me? My exes, I can see where they've been. I can see what's going on. And you want to stay up there because you want to see what's going on. You want to see what's happening. You want to be in a position where you can see everything. And I think that's because in your past, maybe in your very recent past, you couldn't see what was happening because I think someone might have been hiding things from you, and you don't want to be in that position again. So that's why you're not ready for love, and that's why you want to be able to see everything. It's like, I'm staying on this hill, you know, might get a bit lonely sometimes, but this is where I need to be right now. So that's what I'm getting. And again, you're not going to be there forever. You are going to step down at some time, but not now. I'm getting that very strongly all over this reading so far. All right, so the next card you have for your present is the Ten of Wands. Again, you're doing everything by yourself, but you'd rather be like that. You'd rather be doing that at the moment. That's what I keep on picking up on. It's like, yes, it might be lonely. I might have to do everything by myself, but I want to do that right now. And again, it's not going to be forever. But yeah, even if it means extra work, that's what you want to do. The other thing I'm seeing here is I'm getting this feeling of someone wanting to talk to you quite desperately, actually. It's like I'm desperate to talk to them. I need to talk to them. That's what I'm getting. And it's this, I can't get through to them as well. It's like, I think someone's trying to talk to you and they can't get through. It's like, why can't I get through to them? Why won't they hear me? Why can't I talk to them? That's what I'm getting. And I'm seeing a disagreement around this as well. And I think someone was really close to you at one time, and then you had this disagreement. And I'm seeing some kind of a merging as well between friendship and work. So it might be someone who you partnered up with. It might be someone you met through work. And I think for you to block someone or ignore them, it has to be something quite serious. So I don't think you're aware of them trying to contact you. And, whatever this problem is, I don't think they see this as serious as the way you see it. Just be aware that they might try to contact you in other ways. You might have blocked them in some ways or ignored them, but they're going to try other avenues, I think. Don't stress about this. I'm not seeing you in danger or anything like that, but there's so much determination here. Look at this man. He's struggling, but he's so determined to keep going. So just be aware of that. They're a very determined person, and they don't see things in the way that you see them. So that's what I'm seeing there. So just watch out. If you see them come in another direction, if, say, you haven't blocked them on everything, they might come at you on, I don't know, Instagram, something. Just be aware of all of that. Okay, so the last card you have your present is, the Eight of Swords. So, yeah, this is about the same thing. This is about this same person in the Ten of Wands, I think. There was an argument. I'm seeing a big argument, actually, a big disagreement. And I'm seeing a lot of words. There were a lot of words that were said on both sides. And yeah, it's this feeling of enough is enough. I'm just going to have it out with them. That's it. So it's like, and I think it might have been them, actually, that went a bit too far in the end. Because if you look at this woman, obviously there are swords all around her, and when I see swords, I see words a lot of the time, and these words are kind of trapping her. They're all around her. So whoever this is, they can't get close to you, and that's because of their own words. So I think they just went too far, they said too much, and their own words trapped them. And you just don't want them near you because of what they said. That's what I'm seeing. And they want to talk to you again, but they feel trapped. They can't talk to you. That's what I'm getting. So there is going to be a time when they try again. I think they're going to have some kind of opportunity to be able to do that. I can't see when that is. I wish I could tell you when that is. They're going to keep on trying. They're very determined. There's a horrible feeling around this. It's almost like they're trying to intrude on your territory. That's how it feels to me. I don't think they're actually going to knock on your door. I don't think that. But it does feel like trespassing. It feels like that. So I think you're probably still going to have your guard up around them. And I actually feel like I want to do that too. So I think you're doing the right thing. I'd do the same if I were you. I really would, with the feeling I'm getting around this. All right, so the first card you have for your future is the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, I'm really relieved. I'm really glad you have this really good card. And I was seeing a little bit of that in the Two of Cups. And yeah, that's one of the reasons why you're holding back from this person in the Two of Cups, because there's a laurel wreath around this woman's head. So she's thinking about victory. And she's thinking about victory in work or business or something like that. That's what I was getting, because she was cold toward this man. She's not thinking about love. And so here it is. Here's your victory. So you've got the Ace of Pentacles here. I'm actually seeing a big opportunity coming up for you. And I think it's attached to something you've already started or you're already doing. And you knew, this is what I'm seeing all over this reading, you've known for a long time that to be able to do this thing, to be able to achieve this, you needed to be alone. Now again, that doesn't mean you're going to be alone forever. I'm just getting this really strong intuitiveness coming from you. It's like you instinctively know when you need to be alone and when you need people around you. You know, if you had a new relationship starting around you right now and other things competing with this, your head just wouldn't be in the right place to be able to concentrate on this. So yeah, being alone, it means more work, yes, but you know, it's a different kind of work. The day-to-day things that you have to do are different from the kind of concentration that you need to be able to do this thing. I don't know if this is going to make sense, but I'm seeing levels. So I think you've gotten yourself up to a certain level already so far, and you might be anticipating or hoping that you'll get up to an even higher level, if that makes sense. And my feeling is that you're going to be up even higher than that. So, you know, don't limit your thinking. There are no limits here. This is the Ace of Pentacles. So just remember that there's no limit. No limits. That's what I keep on seeing. No limits. Okay, so the next card you have for your future is Strength. Okay. All right, so I'm seeing this person again, this person who wants to talk to you. And yeah, this is another warning here. This card can be about taming your temper. I'm actually seeing a bit of a risk of something escalating here. So if you're avoiding this person, you're absolutely doing the right thing. Keep on doing that. Again, I don't think they're super volatile. It's just not wise for them to be around you. You've made that clear to them. I'm getting quite frustrated. I have to tame my temper around this. It's frustrating me because you've made this really clear to them. You've told them, you've shown them that you want to stay away and you want them to stay away from you. They should respect that, but they're not doing that. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, you're doing the right thing. What I'm seeing is they just keep on trying to open things up. They want to open this all up again, this argument. And there's no point. You know, it's not going to change anything. It's just going to make everyone feel agitated. So if this is resonating, yeah, you're doing everything you can, I think, to stay away. Keep on doing what you're doing if that's resonating. Do everything to stay away. And also look at all the other avenues that they might get to you. You know, block them on all the social media, everywhere else. Ask other people not to talk to them about you. Every avenue you can think of. Again, I don't want you to worry, not in danger, but you don't need this. You absolutely do not need this. Okay, so the last card you have for your future is the Six of Pentacles. All right, so I think with this business thing or this work thing that I'm seeing in the Ace of Pentacles, obviously this is going to be really successful because you have the Ace of Pentacles. With success comes a lot of work, and I'm seeing a huge amount of work here that you're going to have to do. I think you might even get to the stage where you might have to employ someone or have someone else come and help you with something. Now, obviously, this is going to happen kind of further down the line. But I'm just seeing this sudden overwhelming feeling. So you might get to the stage where you just feel just really swamped, and I think this is a message to kind of get you to think about this now before you get to that stage. Think about who you'd like working with you. Think about, you know, the kind of help you need, the arrangements you need right now before it gets too late. You don't want to leave it until you're already swamped, because then you won't have time to go around asking people and looking for someone and all of that. So at least just think about this now. Just think, who would I like to have working with me or for me? What kind of things can I put into place now? What can I arrange now? What can I plan now for that time that's coming up? Maybe ask people you know, say, you know, if this turns into something really important later on, would you be willing to help me? Would you be willing to, could I employ you part-time or something like that? So think about that now before it's too late. This is a really good problem to have, a really good problem to have.